Hello, ladies. This is Sonia J. Wells, your drama-free lifestyle coach, coming to you today on EmpowerMe Monday to bring to you tips, tools, and strategies that will transform and empower you to live a drama-free life. And remember, what is drama, ladies? Drama is a constant, unscheduled flurry of events that create confusion, distraction, frustrations, which leads to an unproductive lifestyle. And our God never called us to live in a state of chaos and disorder. For the opposite of drama is order. And what is order? Order is the accurate arrangement of all things in your life. Those things consist of your spirit, soul, and body, your physical well-being, your financial well-being, your relationships, and all of the above. So this week, I want to talk about something that is really crucial in living a drama-free life, and that is having confidence. So my topic today is confidence from within. Okay? Ladies, the need to be accepted is a human basic need, and our society constantly reminds us and presses us to conform in order to fit in. Everything around us is constantly telling us what is acceptable or otherwise popular. Oftentimes, you are judged by what you do, what you wear, where you live, and even who you know really is true. These things are, quote unquote, the standards by which we determine if another person is successful or acceptable, right? Or not. For instance, have you ever entered a room full of women? What do? Do you immediately start sizing them up? Or do you admire their qualities without even feeling threatened or going into competition? You see, it's really important to know and understand that your level of confidence is not predicated on how you measure up to another human being or woman, which is generally the case. You see, you are so uniquely and fearfully created that to compare yourself to another human being is like comparing a Van Gogh to a kindergarten painting. Why? One is clearly done with much skill and expertise when the other one really is no comparison. It's futile to even try to compare. You see, the truth of the matter is that you are the determining factor in your own self-worth. Your personal assessment and beliefs in yourself is key to how you enter a room, how you present yourself to the world. It's called confidence. Having self-confidence is basically believing in your own abilities and completely accepting yourself. Being confident is not about being better than anyone or comparing yourself to anyone. It's not about your economical status, your social status, your educational status, or any of these external things. You know what I found? That many people who have all these things are just as insecure oftentimes as others. And what do? They often mask this in haughtiness. You ever seen somebody that always seem like they think they're better than somebody, looking down their nose? That's really a haughty spirit, a prideful, arrogant spirit. And what they're really doing, I call it false armor. They're trying to mask their insecurities so that they will make everybody else think that they're really insecure. But the truth of the matter is they're very insecure. And they oftentimes place their confidence in the external things or achievements that they've had in their lives. And this is to hide their real insecurities. You see, true self-confidence is adopting beliefs that support the uniqueness of who you are, your values, and your abilities, and who God created you to be specifically. So let me define self-confidence. Self-confidence is having total acceptance and to have total belief in one's abilities, irrespective of what happens or what is being said and done by others. You know, in my personal life, I've struggled with self-confidence. I remember one time I entered a room full of women at this very prominent church here. I remember being looked at as though I was less than because I didn't have on a St. John suit, or I wasn't carrying a Louis Vuitton bag, or I didn't have on some Wiseman Stewart pumps. I felt the eyes of rejection staring me down, and it left a question mark in my soul. And I questioned myself. I questioned my self-worth. I thought to myself, what's wrong with me? I don't fit in here. I'm not good enough. These are things that I said to myself. But this, my sisters, is something that should never happen. Why? Because no one should be able to have that much power over you. The truth of the matter is, I lack personal self-confidence. You see, my confidence in myself is a vital part, and your confidence in yourself is a vital part of living a drama-free life. The confusion that I experienced from that incident, what it did for me is really led me to start assessing my own self and my own life and who am I? Who am I called to be? So I began to seek out answers. That's what I did. I began to ask the questions that needed to be asked. Dr. Miles Monroe said a famous quote in a book that I read of his. He said, if you want to know the purpose of a thing, ask the creator. So who better to ask than my creator, who is God? One of my favorite scriptures is Psalms 139. It says, oh Lord, you have searched me, you have known me. You know me when I sit down and you know me when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar off. You discern my going out and my lying down. And you are familiar with all of my ways. So I began to meditate on that text of scripture, and I began to ask the Father, who is Sonia J. Wells? What are my strengths? What makes me unique? What were you thinking, God, when you made me 6 feet tall? These are some of the questions that I began to ask the Father about myself. So this week, ladies, I want you to start working on building your self-confidence in who you are called to be. One thing I know and believe that has given me confidence in myself apart from any other thing is this. There are actually a few things. Every person on the face of the earth is unique in their own specific way. All of us have our own gifts, our own talents. No one is really superior to another or favored or special. I mean, it's really the truth. We're all special. If one's special, we're all special because God is, people always say favor is not fair. I don't agree with that specific statement because God favors all of us. We are all just as unique, but we're just unique in different ways. We're special in different ways. We're all created equal. Everyone's potential for greatness is the same. Everyone's potential for greatness, and greatness is nothing more than you tapping in to who you are, because your potential is unlimited. It's true, no one's greater, and I think that right there set me free so much. Every one of us has greatness on the inside of us. So knowing, understanding this set me on a path and began to establish my self-confidence and understanding the uniqueness and the unique design of who I was called to be. So this week, I want you to begin to meditate on Psalms 139. And I want you to begin to ask yourself and ask God these questions. What makes you unique? What are your greatest strengths and qualities? What was in the mind and the thoughts of your creator when he made you? Ask him. He'll tell you. I promise you, I've done it. What unique things or what unique purpose were you created to be, and what things are you supposed to bring into the earth realm that's going to represent God to other people? Go ahead, ask him, ladies, and watch him speak to you this week. So my topic today is confidence from within, because anytime you get confidence from external things, they are going to change. But when you have confidence from within, which comes from God, nothing can shake that confidence, because you begin to know who you are. You're not moved by popularity, opposed. You're not moved by any of those things. You just settle. You establish your foundation is established in who you are. I can tell you, after years and years of struggling with some of these things, I know who I am. And I want you to know who you are. Okay? So this is EmpowerMe Monday, and this is Sonia J. Wells, your drama-free lifestyle coach, coming to you today on EmpowerMe Monday. I hope you have a fabulous week this week, a drama-free week. And let me hear from you. Get on my Facebook page. And look, don't forget to share. Also, I'm still registering for my Extraordinary Vision Board Party that's coming up on December the 2nd. There's a minimum fee of $97 registration, but I'm going to tell you, it is the best investment you can ever make in yourself. It's going to be a day of training, coaching, synergy with other like-minded women. You're going to get an accountability partner if you choose not to work with me as your coach. But I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this. The fee for this is nothing compared to what you're going to get that is going to transform your life in 2013. Okay, ladies? Once again, this is Sonia J. Wells, your drama-free lifestyle coach, coming to you today on EmpowerMe Monday. You have a fabulous week. Bye-bye.